You're okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay. You need to move the camera or something?
Nope. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It's been such a long time since I went live. Not since my birthday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
How
do you do what?
Increase the...
What did we've done this so many times. Do you think Jim would just be like, I got it, he got it, he did it? Hello. As always, give us a little bit.
There we go.
As you know, I can't see the comments on the phone. We wait till they pop up on the computer, which is just like a little lag.
A little bit of a lag.
Yeah, not too much.
A minute or two.
Welcome. Can I ask you a question? If I do this, will you see still? Can you see like over there?
No. I'd have to move.
Yeah, can you move? That's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, if you shrink that screen, you can move the screen over.
I can figure out how to do that on this thing.
Hi, everybody. I'm trying to see who everybody's here. Oh, look, Beverly's here and Mary. Hi, Mary Bowers. Let's see. Rochelle, Pam, Leslie. Oh, he moved it.
Can you see it?
No. Just move it over a tiny bit more to the right.
To the right?
Yeah, like that way. Just a tiny bit more.
There we go.
Let's see. Holly and Cindy, a little bit more, honey. Kelly, Sandy,
kind of hard
Peggy.
To do.
Yeah, that's just like that. Perfect. Yeah. That's perfect. Because I don't have to see everybody's icons. I can just read their names.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's here. We were just... Itchy neck, is that what you said?
I'm good.
We were just hanging out, and I guess I had a good day, bad day, good day. Jim had a bad day, good day, bad day.
Yeah, something like that.
So we were each other's yin to each other's yang today.
Universal balance out. I don't know.
That's it. That's better. Now that looks better.
Okay. Whatever you're comfortable with.
I know. I already sit so much taller in the chair than you because I got a big booty. No, it's because I'm tall in the torso and he slouches. Don't you touch my booty.
No, I'm trying to find the level to lower
you're okay.
Lower the chair.
Now just make him look like Jim's in charge. Hi, Kathy. Everybody's here. Sorry we never got... Oh, Rochelle, we never got together while I was in Texas.
You know, let me see if I can...
Yeah, do that. There you go. Yeah, the end of the messages were getting cut off for a second there.
Can you see it?
I can. Thank you. So I just we thought, hey, feel like going live tonight? You got a really long hair there.
Really?
Like, did you trim your beard? When did you trim your beard?
Not recently.
Oh. Anyway, I'm sorry. Like squirrel. This morning I was feeling a little bit melancholy, and Jim went to work. Actually, the other way around. You were feeling melancholy and you went to work. Yeah. And I was feeling really pumped this morning. I made smoothies, high protein smoothies, for breakfast. And Jim just wasn't in a good place. And then in the afternoon I started to get down while he was at work. But then, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, I watched the Fry Life video today, and it just made me laugh so much, and I totally needed that. A lot of you and my family have really helped me smile a lot, but that really made me like belly laugh. So it was good. It was really good to have a break from all of the burdens, is the way Mary put it. So, so if she comes on here and watches, thank you, Mary. I go for my final, hopefully, shots tomorrow. What they said was they do 3, 1 month apart, and then they test to see how they did, and if they'll test it again in 6 months. But we went to our new primary on Thursday. Yeah. We really like her. She's really cool. She's like really on top of it. And started back on my other diabetes medicine, which today was just the first dose. I mean, because the pharmacy or whatever. But how did you notice the difference last night with sleeping with the... You seemed to sleep pretty good last night with your new allergy medicine.
Yeah, once I got to sleep, I was
Yeah.
fine until about, I don't know,
Well, you decided you
5
didn't.
to 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up. I don't know why I woke up.
No, you didn't.
Something woke me up. I don't know what time it was.
Oh, I didn't think you woke up until... Because I woke up at 4:04. I know. I haven't woke up at 4:04 in a while. In 2 weeks. But anyway, I now have to do 1,000 tests because I'm 50. It's like, I already graduated from school. Why I gotta take all these tests? Just kidding. Mammogram, colonoscopy, pap smear, all the things. All the things. They want to check all of you when you turn 50.
I can't wait until they ask me about my test. Like, yes, I'm old and I'm grumpy. Leave me alone.
What does Beverly say? And I see Jeri-Ann.
Nice to see you smile in your Dollar Tree haul.
Oh yeah, well that was kind of a funny thing too, like ironic funny necessarily. So I had a good morning. I woke up and I decided, I'm home and it was nice to be home and sleep in my bed and that kind of thing. But sadness can creep up at any time and your thoughts can travel. And I did my Christmas tree store haul, which I forgot to show you the shop with me portion, which whatever. I did my Dollar Tree haul, and then I started to open friend mail. And the friend mail, as beautiful and loving as everything was, just made me like think about it again. And I know that sounds weird, but I get in my feelings. So after that, I was like, I don't even think I want to post these things. Like, I'm just like, blah. But I'm glad I did. So I'm glad you guys got to see me smile for the few minutes I was smiling. That's one of the things that's kind of funny. I was kind of talking to like Lisa. I might have been talking to you. Just like, you're great, and then all of a sudden something overwhelms you. Just hits you. Your mind wanders, and you think about something that just makes you like, shut down in sadness or whatever. And there's a lot that's like not only like the weight of the world and everything that's going on at home and coronavirus, and then my brother passing and everything. It's just so much at once, and it's hard. I want you guys to know that, like, even though I'm like, my cup is overflowing, kind of a positive attitude I have, it still can be sadness. I think the way I described it best, I'm not sure if I actually shared this in a vlog or just talking to people, was I believe, like, I know that it will get better, and I believe in my higher power, but I still feel very sad. And it's not hopeless sad, it's just sad. It's my loss. It's not, I'm not sad for, I mean, I am sad that he was so young and that he had so much life to live, but I'm really sad for me. Like,
No.
I think anybody who gets left behind is really just sad for them. That you're going to miss them and that kind of thing. So, yeah, the stinking thinking. There you go.
Peggy wants to know if you're going to do any DIYs for Christmas.
Peggy, I would love to tell you that, yes, I'm going to do DIYs for Christmas. I have a basket full of stuff that I had planned for autumn. I have a bag full of stuff that I have planned for Halloween. I was feeling creative yesterday, and I went in there and I started cleaning. And I've mentioned this so many times before that my creative brain and my cleaning, organizing brain, never the twain shall meet. So if I'm in one mood, I'll never be in the other one, or not, like not that same day. So
No, we can't tell what we're going to do from day to day until we do it.
Well, yeah, because there's planning and then there's doing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have seen some vision improvement from my first to second shots. Not as much from my second to third shots, but I'll see what the test actually results are tomorrow, because they actually do like a scan. Like they scan your eyeballs and they look at the swelling and see if the swelling's gone down.
Sandra wanted to know if your brother had kids or a wife.
No, he didn't. He was single. He was very successful. He was like an independent contractor who occasionally worked for companies to do anything from like web design to he'd set up programs like security programs or just office programs, like, you know, say that you I don't know, say you had a consulting firm and you wanted to make as your best digital platform. That's what he would do. That was basically what he did. He was very successful at it. He was able to work financially. He was able to work when he wanted to and take off time when he wanted to as well. So he was actually not working at the time either. So that was, at least he didn't leave anybody high and dry that way. So at least there's that, you know, good and bad about it. You know, the bad thing is that he doesn't have any of him left behind, kind of thing, except for in our hearts.
Yeah.
And the good thing is he didn't leave anybody sad like he was left when he was little. So let's see, are your eye problems from? Yes, my eye problems are from my diabetes. So just a little bit of like what happened. In last October, I've been on metformin, a form of metformin, since I first was diagnosed in 2010. And a study came out last year that said long-term use is not really good for your kidneys. So my doctor took me off of it. In the course of like 6 weeks after taking off of it, my eyesight went to pot. I started menopause. And I started to like really not feel good, like just not feel good. My stamina fell out the toilet. Just a lot of things. Like I couldn't control my blood sugars like I could for 10 years. 10 years I was eating like the same things and exercising the same ways.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. And I was able to control it, but just, you know, he took me off of it. But thank God I started back this morning. Thank God. I mean, I'm just looking.
Your doctor, was it this morning or what?
Well, we got the
That's
meds
right,
last night, and I have to do
last
this
night.
one in the morning. So she started me off slow again, just like build me back up again. But it was, yeah. So I have diabetic retinopathy. I have some macular degeneration. It runs in my family, but they really can't even focus on that right now because of the retinopathy, and it's like the edema back there, the retinal edema, which is basically the back of my eyeball is like swollen and pulling away from it's just a mess.
I can fix that.
Shut up. Goofball.
Oh, it's back in order.
No. What did Pat say?
Pat said you're out of focus.
Oh.
And Lisa said it must be on her screen.
Oh, okay.
Or not on.
Maybe your Wi-Fi. We got good Wi-Fi. I don't know. Jim's like, I don't know. So after this course of treatment, hopefully then I can start working on the other stuff. I have these two giant floaters, and they don't really float. They just sit right there. But these two giant black spots, one of them I call an amoeba, and one of them I call a tick, because one actually looks like a tick. It's like this round black circle with these little tiny 1,000 little legs. And this one actually looks like a paramecium, which looks like a foot with the tiny little legs. And they, like right now, the camera is 4 or 5 feet away, and the middle is missing of the focus, which is why I haven't really been crafting. I have been doing some things, but nothing like, I don't feel anything's good enough to teach. And I know that that's, you guys are so sweet and kind to say, don't worry about it, just do it, whatever. But really, I just have the sense that I really can't, share things. It also is hard. Like, it's hard. It gives me eye strain because I'm trying to when I write or do detail work, I actually have to, like, if this is the center of my focus, I actually have to look over here. Like, and it's hard to do. It just gives you eye strain and stuff. So it's kind of like, And that's why I've been mostly doing hauls, because at least I can interact with you on that level. At least give you something. But even, since I came back from Texas, even that has like slowed down some, because we had some issues here, and then my brother passed, so it was just a lot. It's just a lot. So I wanted to come on here and say, hey, I didn't fall off the face of the planet.
No, but you fell off your rocker.
I do have what like to say. I have film in the can. So what that means is I have tons of stuff that I shot from my birthday party, all the Harry Potter DIYs. I just am not feeling creative enough to like edit them and voice them over right now. They were intended to be, some were actually intended to be at my birthday time. Some of them are intended to be for Halloween anyway. But what are you shrugging for?
Just all the different things we're trying to do.
Oh, okay. What did Kathy say, by the way? They said a lot.
Blessings to you both. I'm sorry for your loss, and pray God will grant you the strength to work through your grief. It's so wonderful to see you both lifting each other up in love.
Yeah. Thank you, Kathy. That was sweet. Yeah, it's you know, if you guys have ever heard Footprints was actually, I didn't know this until I was an adult, that Footprints was like my dad's favorite. He kept a card in his wallet with footprints on it. Like the prayer. And if you're not familiar with it, it basically says, I walked on the beach. I'm going to paraphrase it. I'm not going to give you the alphabet, but it's like, walked on the... What?
This is reminding me that Jamie asked me how my job was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm like pointing you like...
No, go ahead.
Actually, the job's going great. It's starting to pick up now, so I'm getting more hours. Unfortunately, lost a couple of people for unknown reasons. Two of them I know were for school. The other two, I don't know why they left the job, but it's other than the factor of during lunch rush you can get a little chaotic. It's been one of my better jobs.
Sorry, I didn't know Jamie ever asked you that because you never told me Jamie asked you that.
I know, because you're talking. You know me. I don't want to.
Yeah, no,
I don't like interrupting you.
No, I appreciate that. I just feel bad. So Footprints is basically like, I was walking with Jesus, and when in my life I had these hard times, and Jesus said he'd never leave me. And then when I look back in the sand, every time I had a hard time, there was only one set of footprints, and pretty much is Jesus saying, well, during those hard times, I carried you. So you only saw my footprints. And I feel like that now. I said, he's still carrying me. I just feel like, and he must be strong because I am a hefty girl. I'm just saying. And the weight gain. That's another thing I would mention since he took me off the medication and I started menopause, I haven't lost my winter weight or my summer weight or my winter weight or whatever. Like no summer weight this year. And I just kept, and I've gained, I know that a lot of people have gained during the quarantine, but I, in all fairness, am not eating any more or any worse. Because my life really hasn't changed all that much because of the quarantine. No. It's really just because of menopause. But anyway, so, yes, he does carry us. Yeah. And it's really been the way that I feel like, I shared on Instagram a little thing that said, I'm proud of you just because you held yourself together today. And sometimes that's all it is. And it's not even today. It's usually like, I want to say it's like, people like it's day by day. And I'm like, for me, it's like moment by moment. Because you could be like
hour by
over
hour
here and laughing. And then you realize you're laughing and your person's not alive anymore. So like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. And it's unlike any other loss that I've had.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a very different relationship in the beginning and at the end. And I've said before, I feel like I've been mourning him for 7 years. But I never really mourned him because I was always hopeful that it would be a reconciliation. I would see him again and I would tell him what a jerk he was being and give him a big hug, and that would be all over or whatever. But so then it's like a different type of loss, and a different type of loss than even my sisters had, because they all still had active relationships with him. So it is what it is. I'm dealing with it. I'm praying on it. I'm talking to my friends. I'm talking to my family. I'm doing whatever I can do just to get by. But yeah, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Oh, I thought I heard something.
Maybe it's the strawberries. We picked up a Walmart grocery haul tonight. Jimmy's gonna have it on his channel. but I just did the cleaning the strawberries with the salt and vinegar so that they're preserved a little bit. But one of the packages of strawberries didn't look ripe. I'm gonna have to macerate them, but I was disappointed.
Jamie says one day at a time.
One day at a time is right. That's what my sister Alicia's doing. She said one day at a time. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard. I feel like moment to moment, you know. That's what I'm saying. Some days I just feel like some moments I feel like I just want to go in there and create, and then some, and I know it's just a momentary feel, like a momentary thought, but then I feel guilty for like wanting to enjoy. I know that sounds dumb, and I know that's not what my brother would want, but I feel guilty for like wanting to enjoy my life sometimes. You know, it's like, well, that's not fair to him, but I know. Don't come at me in the comments. I know it's just me dealing with it the way I'm dealing with it, but yeah, that's just sometimes it pops in your head. Sometimes you have thoughts that you just can't help. You know that, and I share them with you because I want you to know that if you have those thoughts, you're not alone. I actually said that to Jimmy, who was going through a hard thing today, and I said, I don't tell you that everybody else is going through hard times to not belittle wasn't the word, to negate, diminish, that was it, to diminish what you're going through. I just want you to know that you're not alone going through it. You know, so a lot of times, sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of times when we go through hard times, we don't want these feelings. We don't want anybody we love or like or like anybody to have these feelings too, but there is definitely a sense of camaraderie that you get when somebody has been walking the same path as you. And some people are so kind to say, it'll get better, and some people say it'll just be different, and some people say it gets better and then it's different. Like, it depends. I can imagine whenever there was life events after my mother passed away, every time one of my nieces and nephew was born, I thought about my mom not being there. And you know, eventually they'll get married, and eventually, or maybe they won't, I don't know, but hopefully eventually they'll get married, and hopefully eventually they'll have kids of their own. And those life events again will be, you know, just, we'll have to just see. So
Yep.
yeah, that's it. Woman. Hi, whoa. How's New York? Or is
Was
that
she
a
up in
secret?
New York?
Shh. Her father-in-law passed away. Her ex-father-in-law.
Oh, we got a lady from Kirbyville, Missouri.
Oh, I don't know where Kirbyville is. I have to look that one up. How are you? We're good. Hi, Holly. Holly said, you're both... Aw.
What? No.
Computer went to sleep.
Like, what?
Aw, New York is good. Okay, good. Have Chinese food, but don't have too much rice. You get to have 3 spoonfuls of Chinese rice, and that's it. You know you get sick. No, I'm just kidding. Do what you want. Holly said you both bring
So much happiness to others, and wish happiness for both of you.
Thank you, Holly. I try. I mean, I know it's hard, and that's another thing. So one of the things that I wanted to address on here too is when you have like the platform that I have, or and this is not against Jim, but Jim's always been, he'll tell you like when something's wrong, and he'll just like give you all of his feelings all the time. For me, I really, and in my life, it's not even just on my channel, I always try to just give the positive. And I know I complain sometimes, and I know I have like issues sometimes, and I work stuff out with you as well, but when it's just like, on those days, I know that tomorrow will be better, and I'll talk it out with you, and then I'll feel better. It's times like this where I'm like, I don't feel that while I'm going through it. I know it, but I don't feel it. So it's hard to just like, you don't want to come on here and just be like gloom and doom all the time. Bringing the whole planet down because I'm like not happy. But, you know, I also just don't want to cut you out either. So it's kind of like, I don't want to say I'm a catch-22 or I'm stuck in a circle or whatever, but if you are not yet subscribed or watch the vlog channel, I do vlog more often than, well, I shouldn't say that that's not true. If I haven't posted on either channel for a while, I'll vlog because it's easier. It's just easier to vlog. I don't really have to edit it unless I blow my nose, because people hate that I blow my nose on camera.
I don't worry about it. I do it anyhow.
Or if somebody comes in the door
Yeah,
without
yeah.
knocking. I cut it out of the vlog. I cut it out of the vlog the other day. But when if I hear Jimmy like vlogging and I need him desperately, I will either text him so it comes down on his screen, or I'll scratch on the door really gently so that he can see that I need him. He'll just come right in. I'll be in the middle of talking and having a feeling or having a thought or a moment, and he'll just walk right in. What does Angela say, hon?
Angela?
No, nothing.
Oh. No, nothing you're saying sounds dumb. It is a process, and you're not alone. I'm still mourning the loss of my mother. She passed in April. I'm praying for your strength to be multiplied.
Thank you, and yours too, Angela. Sorry for your loss. I tried to say that to each one of my brothers and sisters when I hugged them, just sorry for their loss, because we each grieve, even though we're equally siblings, we each grieve in our own way.
This is going to bed.
Night, Ma. Let's see. Can you read some things to me? Because that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm
anyway.
sorry. Well,
Hi,
looks like a couple
guys.
of people are talking about the wildfires.
Oh.
Heidi said, so true. When my husband passed, people would tell me it will be a new normal. Started hating that saying.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's the best way to describe it and the worst way to describe it, because you don't want it to be normal. It doesn't feel normal. It doesn't feel balanced. It doesn't feel correct.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are your blue blockers?
Which pair?
I don't know. Just that you're glaring up on the screen there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was just curious. Don't be sorry. I was trying to do it for you. You've got such beautiful
Yeah.
eyes. I wanted everybody to see them. So true.
Brown and moody. Love both of your channels. Pray for both of you and your... And then I got cut off.
Oh. Who is that from? Just Gran?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, families. Okay. What?
Thank you. Well, how are you dealing today? Is your night gotten better?
Yeah. My night's gotten better.
We made a really nice dinner, a Nordic dinner. Did you ever share this salad? I think we should have shared it tonight.
Yeah, I don't know if I did.
So it's called chicken salad, but when you read the top of the recipe page, it tells you like you can do this with leftover pork or beef, like you have leftover.
Basically, you can use any kind of meat except for maybe ground beef.
And it's just basically the salad is, I want to call it a fresh coleslaw because it's like shredded cabbage, dill, Dijon mustard, honey,
And
olive oil, salt, and lemon juice. And it's really
Swiss
good.
cheese.
Well, Swiss cheese and dill are in the salad with the
Yeah.
cabbage. And then you can serve the chicken on the side or the meat on the side or on top if you want to. It's really good in it, like when you cut it up and put it in it too, because it's a really nice sauce for both. So that's nice. I like that salad. It was good tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every day the sun rises will begin a change. Love from Margaret from Bonnie, Scotland.
Oh. Oh, Mags McCormick. Oh, how
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
Yeah, Holly, it is really good. And if you make it with a little bit of leftover
Sauce.
the
Dressing.
huh?
The dressing? Leftover dressing? Did
No, I
they
was
add
thinking
more
about
cabbage
the
to it?
yeah.
Oh,
that too.
Go ahead, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
Any leftover salad alone, you can have it the next
Yeah.
day with some other kind of
The
meat.
salad's really good the next day. The cabbage gets a little bit softer. It still is crisp and crunchy, but the cheese gets like this like weird coating on it after being sitting in like the lemon juice. It's really funny, but it's cool. It tastes good. What's everybody saying?
Mary is saying, Jerry, you do what's best for you. My ex-husband passed away 2 years ago. We were divorced for 30 years, and I took his death very hard. Take as long as you need. We'll still be here.
Thank you, Mary. That's really sweet.
And Jamie says, when you do Dollar Tree hauls, I'm jealous of your goodies because my Dollar Tree doesn't carry any of it. Also, every time I see something Harry Potter, I think of you.
Oh, thanks, Jamie. Jamie, I'll tell you the truth. I always try to tell you guys where the Dollar Tree is, but my Dollar Tree's got okay stuff, but nothing like I have to travel. When I go to visit Lisa in Houston and Sugarland, they got the best Dollar Trees. Sometimes I go out to St. Louis. You know, I usually have to travel to go. When we go to Springfield, there are $3 Trees there in Springfield we sometimes go to. You really have, I mean, not everybody has the opportunity to travel or the means to travel, so I understand, but it's definitely
Jamie's also
important.
Texas.
Yeah. Oh, we're in Texas.
Let's see. Peggy Britt says, I've been worried about you, missing you every day.
I'm sorry, Peggy. I would like to say that that's going to continue when I'm feeling better. Excuse me.
Jamie's in Dallas.
Oh, okay. Oh, we just came through Dallas.
Yep.
I like, we always used to, well, since Lisa moved down there, the first time we drove from Sugarland to Rolla, Missouri, Sugarland, Texas, was when Jimmy turned 40. We flew him down there. We drove up to see his mom, like a day trip. Well, over the weekend, and then drove back, and then flew home when we lived in New York, flew home from Texas. That was right before I had my knee surgery, so that's the trip that we think I might have got the staph on the plane. That's what the infectious disease doctor thinks. Anyhow, that time we went one way and came home another way. We went through Dallas and came home through Arkansas. And we were like, oh, you know what? Dallas had a lot of traffic. We realize now that it was just the timing. It was really, I didn't get in your face.
No, you're okay.
Then we always just went through Arkansas until recently. I think I was I went one time with Lisa through Dallas. But in October, when I came back went back with Emily, we went through Dallas just to do it, just to say we could do it. And it was so much better. And then every trip after that, he would either take the bus to Dallas or flew into Houston, then we stayed in Dallas. It cuts the trip out too. So it's usually like an 11 and a half, 12-hour trip. It's like from Houston to Dallas is about 4 or 5 hours, and then it's only like 6 or 7, 8 hours home. So, you know, it's nice. It's just, it makes the trip, yeah.
It's fun to take different.
We get to have a little mini vacation, honeymoon or whatever, for one night in a hotel, like, ooh, fancy hotel. I use hotels.com. I don't know if they have a referral code, but definitely, because you get the 10th night free. And what they do is they give you an equivalent. So if you, like, stay at really fancy hotels.
Bugger.
You see that up there? Is that you went for the one down there, but there's one up, oh, that's your cursor.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's my cursor because they don't move.
I can't see. I don't know what because things moved for me, remember? Like, looks like it's moving. Anyway, what they'll do is they'll like average out the rooms where you're staying. So if you stay at fancy hotels, you get a fancy free night. If you stay at cheap hotels, you get a cheap free night. So anyway, that's what we do.
Can you talk about the Nordic diet? How can I find out more about it? Well, 2 ways you can do it. They do have, you can look it up on the internet and it gives you some basic information. The other way is
what does that mean? I'm sorry. Tell her what that means. Like, what do you look up? The Nordic diet?
Just type in Nordic way and you can...
Well, the Nordic way is the cookbook, right? I'm not trying to be argumentative or whatever.
Nordic diet.
Yeah.
Basically, Nordic diet, best way I can describe it is it's whole grains, whole foods.
Yeah.
Natural. None of the boxed meals, none of the preservative, not a lot of preservatives. Closest thing I can tell you would be like paleo, if you've ever heard of the paleo diet.
Yeah, it's got more carbs than paleo, but it's whole grains and it's definitely There's like, you don't use sugar,
Ancient
just
grains.
honey, and there's a lot of different herbs, fresh herbs, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really get a lot of that.
Yeah, there is 6 Dollar Trees in Springfield.
6?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I knew about 3.
She
I
looked
know
it up on the
about,
map.
oh no, I know about the one on Independence. I know about the one on the corner of Campbell and Sunshine. And I know about the one on Glenstone, but up like towards the Walmart grocery store.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other 3 are, so I need information. Thank you.
No, she does not need to know where the other 3 are.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
No, you don't.
Jan, don't listen to him. I need to know.
Have you saved the brooms from your birthday flower?
I did. Actually, in all fairness, Jim saved the brooms from the birthday flowers. I actually wanted him to save the flowers because I like to dry flowers. I like to take out one blossom and dry it in my book. But he was like, I saved you the broom.
Yeah.
And I said, and the curlicues? And he said, a curlicue. And then, because they put these curlicues in there. And I said, what about the burlap basket? And he said, oh, no. I was like, oh, that's it. You're fired. So, yes, thank you. And thank you again. It was just so pretty.
I don't know, Jerry. Is honey better than sugar for diabetics?
It depends, honestly. I tell this story a lot to tell this story, I guess. My sister Alicia and I share 50% of our chromosomes. We're both type 2 diabetics. We both were former athletes and all the things. We have a lot in common. Our lack of hair on our bodies, like a lot in common. I could not even touch a potato, a white potato.
Yeah.
I couldn't even sniff a white potato. But I could eat all the corn products in the planet without affecting my blood sugar. She was 100% the opposite. So honestly, it really depends on you and how your body processes it. And of course, how much you have. That's another thing too. So,
Jan said there's one on Republic Road.
I don't know where that is.
Neither do I.
And I can't write it in my phone because my phone is recording this live stream.
Yeah. And Tail Reactor said there's 10 Dollar Trees in Tulsa. No, we're not moving to Tulsa.
Tulsa's only 4 hours away.
Yeah.
My friend Ramona lives there, and she was like, come, I'll give you a hug. So, you know, that's a day trip. Or a weekend.
Have you ever watched What the Health on Netflix?
No, but Lisa told me about it. It's on my queue to watch it. It's like a documentary.
Oh, okay.
That is
Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. What does that say?
All the Dollar Trees are not created equal. I'm in New Mexico and we went to Albuquerque today. There are 18 Dollar Trees there. I went to only one today and finally found that darn truck.
The Halloween truck, the autumn truck.
So excited.
Which darn truck? Are you up at the Christmas trucks already? Like, which truck are we looking for? It's crazy, right? I haven't been to the Dollar Tree since we came home from New York. Well, we stopped in Ohio, and that was a week ago tomorrow.
The Christmas truck.
The Christmas truck. I didn't get the Christmas wooden one. I think, did I get that? I did.
Did you get the package? I hope nothing broke.
Yes, and we lost an apple.
Oh, that. Okay.
Is that Cheryl? You sent me the apples,
Cheryl,
correct?
yeah.
Is that because I can't really see her last name?
Kirksky.
So Cheryl, you sent me the apples, and one of the white apples broke, but they're still, the rest of them are beautifully and precious and gorgeous, and thank you. I actually have a package on the floor that was addressed to both of us that came before my brother passed away.
And we never got to it yet.
And we never opened it because it was addressed to both of us, and it was just like a whole timing thing. And I was like, when are we going to sit down and do this together? And he's like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. So it's still sitting on the floor over there. The thing is, it said it's fragile and the corner is dented in, so I can't wait to open it. But that was actually from before. I actually opened Cheryl's after. Like, I got Cheryl's after. It's okay, Cheryl, really. It's beautiful. I appreciate everything, but my calendars.
Jane says Sunrise, Republic Road, North Kansas, along with the 3 you mentioned in Springfield.
Wait a minute. There's another one on Sunshine?
Yeah.
Sunshine and Republic Road. I gotta find that. And then North Kansas, again, I'm guessing North Kansas is a street.
Yeah.
There's another one on Sunshine. So Sunshine and Campbell. So I wonder how, see, I have never gone, the furthest that I went into like the downtown areas, we went to like where the Gilloy's Theater is. If you're not familiar, I'm not saying that right. I know I'm just chopping up that word and I really tried. But I've only ever seen it in print. I've never heard anybody pronounce it before. But we went like circled that little downtown area one time. And then I went for training when I was a postal worker. I went to training kind of like by the bowl field, the minor league bowl field that they have there. That was like the furthest, I guess that would be west that I've gone. So, and just there, just like going to the training center and the hotel and then coming back.
Hazel Jean said, I'm in the middle of making my fall wreath and I watched your video. I should send you my pic when it's done.
Yes. And if I can share it, I have told people, if you want to share with me, I would love to see whatever you want. But I really need to tell you that if you want me to share it with people, you have to let me know, because I just won't share it. Not everybody is as proud of their work as they should be. Let's just put it that way. I think everybody who tries is gorgeous, and I'm not like everybody gets a soccer trophy for participating, but when it comes to art is very subjective. It's like, you like it, I like it, he don't like it, but he likes something different. He likes something that I don't like. So that's the thing about being crafty and creative. But not everybody is very proud of as they should be. So if you want to share it with me, I'd love to. You can email me, share it on Instagram, on Facebook Messenger, on Facebook, wherever. But just let me know if it's okay if I share it, because then I'll go ahead and share it as well. So I like to share it.
Charles, let's go back up. Cam said, I love your video on the fall wreath. I made mine come out amazing. Also, my Dollar Tree ran out of fall river. I'm stuck with no river. I'm making... Okay, and then...
Sorry about that.
Jane...
Try the Dollar General, by the way.
Yeah, Jane Shrink. I can't even pronounce it. Been to Dollar Trees. I haven't been to Dollar Tree since November due to health issues.
Oh, no. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And Jane, you don't have is it Jan? Jan. It's Jan, right?
Jan, yeah,
You said Jane, okay.
Sorry.
Because when you said her last name, I think I knew who it was. So
Okay.
Jan, you don't have anybody who can go for you, like a friend or neighbor who can go for you? I feel like I want to come to your house and just go to the Dollar Tree for you. And just be like, hey, look, I surprised you with stuff. I don't know what you were looking for, but I got you some stuff. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Hi,
Cheryl,
Jill. Sorry.
I'm glad you're enjoying my my channel. I'm trying to catch up myself, so I got to get back on that wagon because I'm falling behind on it.
Well, hit your schedule. In all fairness, your schedule's different
My
now.
work schedule is kind of like...
He works days as opposed to when he first started his channel, he worked nights. I like that he's willing to spend more time with me, but that's selfish of me. It is. Jim sometimes gets hyper focused on a task, and then I won't see him. So.
Yeah, that's true. Holly said, "You need merch, and I need a cookbook."
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Did you share the recipe you recorded the other day?
No, I have not compiled the videos into one
Oh,
yet.
okay. I can help you with
Because
that.
yeah, we need.
Okay.
Well, tomorrow I figured we'd work on that so we can do the voiceover.
Okay. Well, tomorrow we'll be able to see. I'll have to help you like this. They dilate your eyes, and so
I'll get you a scene. I'll get you a scene like cat.
A scene like cat to help me edit videos. Score. Oh gosh.
First live that she. Oh.
Yay! Welcome to a live stream.
Jamie makes homemade cards and. I'm my own worst critic. I'm right there with you.
I mean, that's really like I've tried to craft and I can't see, and then I will like step back and look at it and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't share this. This is horrible. Like, what am I doing? What was I looking at? What was I looking at when I did that?
Maggie says she joined while you're explaining about your eyes. Could you explain again?
Sure. I have sure. I have diabetic retinopathy, which basically is like the back of my retina is sort of coming away from the back of my eyeball. It's got basically inflammation. It's got swelling. There's edema, which is blood. But the good news that I got when I first went to the eye doctor is it wasn't currently bleeding. It was like damage had been done already. So I've been getting shots in my eyes once a month for 3 months. I got my first in July, then August, and then tomorrow's my last one, hopefully, knock wood. I will check again, I think he said in 6 months. But I'm not sure if that means 6 months from the first shot or 6 months from the last shot, but I'll find out tomorrow. And then hopefully they get to fix whatever else is wrong with my eyes. So I've got like these 2 big giant floaters in the middle of my eyes, plus I've got signs of macular degeneration. Which is hereditary, runs in my family. But this is like the worst thing, so they have to like fix it first. Yeah. And got my flu shot.
Jane said,
Jan?
Jan. I keep on saying
it's
Jane.
Okay. It's okay.
Said, "Oh, thanks. Things are getting better, and I'm going this week. When the borders open up again, come up to Canada for a hug and a Dollar Tree crawl."
Okay, so if I come to Canada, it's going to be for a hug, and I'm going to go to Dollarama because I want to be at Dollarama. I don't care what anybody says. Every time I watch some like crafty decor, and I used to watch this really great. She just doesn't YouTube anymore. She's in Canada, and she would always talk like the old Dollar Tree hauls, and she used to go to Dollarama all the time. I want to go to Dollarama. So I'm coming for a hug. I'm coming for the Dollar Tree, and I'm coming for Dollarama.
I cannot pronounce that last name, but Kathy,
okay.
Like I said.
That's okay.
You two are so cute together. Have you ever shared the story of how you met? Yes, we have.
Well, not exactly.
Not in a while,
right.
Yes.
Well, because what we were going to do, and then everything happened with my eyes, was we were going to do our 20th wedding anniversary. This year in August, we celebrate our 20th wedding anniversary. So the trip to Texas was delayed by a week. So the trip home from Texas was delayed by a week, and we weren't actually together for our 20th wedding anniversary. So we just never did that. And then it's been like snowball thing after snowball thing. But we were gonna do like one of those draw with me's, but I was gonna draw those chalkboard.
Yeah, because I can't draw worth beans, so don't ask me to draw nothing.
But
figure.
People were asking, and since we just celebrated 20, I figured that'd be a good time to do it. But we just didn't got to it with life happening. So we will. I promised, and I promise still. So
maybe Christmas. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Stephanie Witter.
You don't have to tell everybody's last names. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Stephanie says.
What does Mom think about you guys doing YouTube?
She's not crazy about certain aspects of it. She does like the fact that we can, like, I can be home and don't have to go to like an office, but she also hates that fact because I'm never out of the house. Like, she doesn't have her own alone time. She also really, really values her privacy, so that aspect too is something she's not super thrilled about. But you know, the fact that we're able to like contribute financially to the family, that's really bonus. So she knew how hard it was for me to try to find work since I moved here, and then this being successful, or as successful as it is, or was, or is, you know, will be again, I
Still
guess.
is, could be better.
Right, whatever, like, it really does, you know, make it, ooh. Okay, so, it's okay, oops. Jim just accidentally, dropped his keyboard, so everything disappeared, and then it's coming back. So that's it. Yeah. So then, I mean, that part, you know, she's not thrilled about, but, you know, she's supportive. She does, you know, she hates that we do live streams in the middle of the night. That's why we did this one early. Oh, Belinda's here. And Jill. Yeah. And Dee. And Mary's, oh, that's still Mary. Mary Bowers, you're still here. Yeah. Go to Canada by way of Minnesota. You know what? If I do, I will. Because I have a friend in Minnesota that I'm dying to give a hug. A friend I met here on YouTube. I just want to hug her so tight. And Chris, if you're watching, you know exactly who you are. And my friends, S&T. I just need to give them all big, giant hugs. But of course, when this is all over. Because, yeah. Yeah. I hope this doesn't get worse as they were like thinking, like it's, you know, as the cold weather's coming back, and that's one of the reasons we got flu shots, is just to help out, you know, don't make anybody who's not immunocompromised.
You got one group saying it's going to get worse during the winter time, and you got another group saying, no, it's going to get better.
I never heard anybody that. Oh, I never heard anybody say that.
No, I heard people talking about it at work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but we'll see. So hopefully everybody just wash your hands, wear your masks, stop touching your face, unless you've just washed your hands.
It is 10 o'clock here.
Yeah. About a few minutes to 10.
I asked to be your friend on Facebook AOL so I can send you pictures.
Okay.
Okay.
I definitely always go on to Facebook on Saturdays. So be patient with me. But sometimes I get on there during midweek. Like if I know it's a family member's birthday. But I haven't been feeling social. If that sounds silly. So like being on social media is like I'm not really feeling social. So, but stay tuned because I will totally accept your friend request. I actually get from like messages from Messenger and Instagram the fastest. So if that's some way you need to contact with me, that's probably the best 2 ways to do it. What are you looking at?
I'm just.
Oh, you tapped me like to stop talking.
Oh, no, no. I was
I'm
trying
sorry.
to put my arm.
Oh. Maggie said that
man.
in Scotland she's on lockdown again.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. They can't visit family in other countries. There was a thing when we went to New York. That's something we can talk about. So
Yeah.
New York has got a 14-day quarantine period for people who are traveling from certain states, and it really seems like it's every state. States that have had a rise and increase in cases, they're actually mandating. So it seemed scary, but it really wasn't. So you fill out this paperwork. Obviously, you can't be sick and go. That's just common sense, right? I mean, common sense. So you fill out a paperwork that you're going to travel and the dates that you're going to travel and the address where you're going to stay. And we were staying with family. And we told them everything that we planned on doing. They called us one time to do like a over the phone interview. And then they tell you they either text message you or you can get a phone call every day just to do a daily check-in. And the daily check-in was just, are you having any symptoms today? Yes or no? Y for yes. Text back Y for yes and for no. Or actually it was the word. And then that sounds great. You know, I'd say no. And then it says, sounds great. Don't forget to keep washing your hands, wearing your mask, following all the 6-foot guidelines. Perfect. And it was really like not bad, actually. They text us up until the day after we said we would be back out of New York. So basically we told them that we would be leaving New York on Sunday, and the last text we got was on Monday. And they said in the last text that they can text you up to the 14 days from the time that you got to New York to make sure that you're still showing no signs or symptoms, because it could have a 14-day incubation period. I found out from my nurse at the doctor's office that it can, now they're saying it could be up to 30 days incubation period. So I don't know. It's just,
we're just trying to keep it all in check.
It's a lot. So, but it was not bad. It was actually not bad to travel. Yeah.
It's easier on Jeri because the fact that she's basically home all the time, but I still have to go to my job, and it's like I'm around people, I'm around food, I gotta continuously sanitize, and I'm just like, it's bad enough that between the depression and whatnot from what's happened, but to constantly deal with just the fact that the world has kind of gone into a state of chaos, it's kind of like, really? And I'm supposed to try to be as polite as possible to people. I just want to go, shut up. You know? Go away.
Yeah, sometimes they give you a hard time about masks. Get anybody who comes in and not really
gives us I mean, around here it's like
Well, if somebody comes in without a mask,
Oh,
do you
we
have
don't.
that?
No, we don't have to wear. We don't give them a hard time, but we have to wear masks.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not good because
I know.
then you can still get sick.
I would love to slap a sign on the front door saying "mask required." If you don't have one, we're not serving you. But that's not my choice. I don't have that power.
So I mentioned this before. Masks work because it protects you from me. It keeps my germs off of you. So if we were out and I saw somebody who didn't have a mask, I just take 4 steps to the left, just keep them at 6 feet.
That's why I'm loving the fact that we've got this. I'd say at least 4 foot distance from the customers because of our countertops that we have to work on. Unless I'm over at the register, I'm still like sign the top copy, give it back, just put it down there on the counter. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean it's there's still people who don't get it out there, which is kind of like I don't know how many different ways to describe. I just told everybody the simplest thing. If anybody had trouble about how masks work, I just say, have you ever seen a surgeon on television or had surgery yourself? You always see the surgeon wears a mask, not the patient. That's all it is. It's to protect the sick people or protect you from my germs. It's pretty much how it goes. What we got?
Let's see here. Peggy said
In Nam, you must wear a mask. Sorry.
Yeah, in New Mexico, must wear a mask everywhere,
Mexico.
anywhere.
I just said Nam, like Vietnam. Sorry.
Yeah. Holly was saying it's honestly like a sci-fi movie. Yeah, I'm waiting for, Fox News or something like that to actually catch images of UFOs landing on the White House lawn.
In all seriousness, there was a TikTok the other day where the guy was like, you gotta wear your mask, and he's like, oh, don't give me that stuff, and he's like, no, really, you should put your mask on. He's like, I don't want to hear it, it's my right or whatever, and then he takes 2 steps away, and the actual puppet from Alien gets on the guy's face, and the guy was like, I told you should have put a mask on. It's just really funny that she said that.
That would have been
waiting
hilarious.
for a sci-fi movie, because that's exactly what it seems like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Cheryl, I am kind of tired of this COVID thing, but
yeah.
The only thing we can do is try to be as safe as possible because.
Yep. And pray that they come up with a
antivirus
viable
antibody.
Well, vaccination is what I was going to say, but yeah, that we can use to protect ourselves a little bit better. But then we also have to make sure that people actually take it too.
I have also been working through the pandemic, the emotional and mental aspects of how this is affecting people is hard. Yeah.
And here's the thing, that's one of the things, you just said the perfect thing is that he's still working, and I know he lost his job for a little while, but he's still working. We're not even suffering as much financial devastation as some people are. We're having a lot of difficulty, but we're still.
It's the emotional and mental.
No, I meant financially. So I was adding that to it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So financially, we're still just getting by or whatever, but we're not anywhere near what some people are going through. Yeah. We do have Mom, and Jim does have a job, and I do have YouTube. We are still earning money. Maybe not as much money as we were, but definitely more money than some. So it's definitely been that aspect alone is I know other people have what we're going through plus the added, of where their rent's going to come from and such. So what does it say?
I'm a janitor at a school, and one of the teachers tested positive last week, and I started getting sick Tuesday. Been sick since the school said I had been around her, so now I have to get tested.
Oh, Eva, I'm so sorry. I hope for your well-being that it's overdone with soon.
Yeah.
So I don't think I ever really got to tell everybody that I have quite a bit of people in my family who have tested positive. When I went to New York, I found out more than I even knew. but thank God nobody was really dangerously sick. One family member was, like in the hospital, but not on a ventilator or anything, just for IV medication. So, but thankfully, everybody I know has gone through the other side, except most everybody I know. No, I haven't. Not just the flu shot. What was that?
Stephanie asked if I got the Hep A shot.
No.
Since I work around food.
Yeah, no. What did she offer me though?
What do you mean?
She asked me if I wanted a shot, and then I had to come back.
I don't remember. All I remember is them offering up the flu shot. So.
That just reminded me. She said the next time I come in, she's gonna give me. She offered me a shot that's like 2 parts, and I have to come back and follow up. Can't remember what it is. Wasn't Pneumovax though. I don't think what it is. Okay. Yeah, we'll be praying for you too, Eva. I do hope that your health bounces back, and maybe that you test positive for antibodies, because that means that after 30 days of not being infectious, you can be around people and not have to worry about being around people.
Maybe it was the shingles shot. Because
it was the shingles shot. Yay, thank
Connie's
you.
Connie's doctor offered up that
yes,
shingles.
Connie, thank you. That's exactly what it was. So she said the next time I come, she's going to give me the 1 part, and then the time after that, she's going to give me the 2nd part. Yeah. My cousin had the shingles, so it's kind of like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it, to getting it. So, because I had chickenpox somewhere.
How many times did you have chickenpox?
Once, like most normal people.
Yeah, you know how many times I had chickenpox?
You're a freak of nature.
3 different times I had chickenpox.
I think your mom said that you, I don't know. I thought you said like 1 time. Sorry. 1 time was like a mild case, and then 1 time you had it, and then 1 time she thinks there's something else.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I vaguely remember the doctor talking about it, so. But I always knew I was abnormal.
Looking great this evening. Oh, thank you, Kelly. We did a little bit of decorating for autumn. I know we didn't share it. We're having some motivation issues here.
It's a combination of motivation. It's just with all the things that's going on, I'm having issues with just everyday stuff.
Motivation.
No,
You're not motivated to do it. Yeah. I mean, that's really the best thing I can think of. But this was kind of funny because, I mean, it wasn't funny. We were going to decorate, and Jim had off on Monday. So my brother passed on Friday, the 11th, and Jim had off on Monday. And that was what we were doing. We were going to that's it. We're decorating for autumn. The first day of autumn is coming. At least we can have full stuff done. Going to the attic, we're going to get the box, and then my brother passed, and then we ended up going to New York. So before we were headed to New York, I had the bag, big IKEA bag that I brought back from Texas of all the stuff that I had bought when I was in Texas. And other places, like when I went to Springfield and stuff. And they was just sitting on the floor in front of the TV waiting. And then in a flash, I knew that we were going to have our house sitter come, and I didn't really want it to be a disaster. So in a flash, I don't even know what came over me. I just decorated. I just went and took everything out of the bag and just put it in different places and put away stuff from spring and summer. I was like an automatic pilot thing. So I do have some things up, but not everything, and nothing from before this year.
I kind of forgot that we had your last eye doctor appointment, because I was thinking, oh, Monday's coming around. I have Monday off. Let's go ahead and pull down the fall box, pull down the Halloween box, do the decorations.
It's time to decorate for Halloween.
And then it's like, oh no, we got the appointment. Okay, I have Thursday off. We gotta do it Thursday. Thursday is the 1st of October.
See, here's the thing. No offense to Jesus rising again, but we don't have children, and we weren't going to be home for Easter. Before the pandemic, we were going to be in Las Vegas for Easter. So it's not that Jesus is risen. Not that Resurrection Day is not very important. It is. It's just that I already intended not to be home. So I didn't care about Valentine's Day. I don't care about St. Patrick's Day. I didn't care about Easter. I really didn't even care about Americana. And autumn, okay. But we don't decorate for Halloween. I'm calling a lawyer, because that's it. That's right. Christmas and Halloween. That's it. Are you trying to look up a number for a lawyer? Fresh. He's so fresh. But definitely Christmas and Halloween. Halloween for sure. And it might even be trick-or-treaters this year. It's just for us.
Yeah, we don't know.
We love to do like a little bit of spooky dining room and, set out the
If it was, to be honest with you, if it wasn't for Mom, at least half the house would be Halloween decor all year round.
But we did talk about putting all the Harry Potter stuff in the dining room, making like a great hall there. I loved the way my decor came out for my party, and my sister Jane was just like a rock star here. I had all of these like bags of things, like this is what this is going to be. This is going to be what this is going to be. This is the stuff for the potions lab, and she just went and just was like, okay. And I was still over there making signs.
Who did that?
Jane.
Jane also did the
library, yeah.
The library.
She did it all. She did the library. I didn't even know. I think I was inside making a sign, no joke. And I came out and she was like, come see what I did to the library. And Lisa actually came in and said, listen, stop. You have enough. Come and enjoy your party.
Yeah.
Come and enjoy your family. And I was like, oh, okay. That's when I knew. All right, I'm done. And I didn't do everything that I intended to do. Really, here's the thing. And I want to blame the pandemic. But the truth is, I had all these things planned for my party for years. As you guys know, I've been collecting and saving and getting all the pieces for all the DIYs. Well, I just had 4 weeks at the time because my party was going to be canceled. And then June 9th, my sister's like, we're going to come on July 8th. Like, oh, okay. So let me get home from Ohio and let me just do everything I need to do from now on. So it was like that. And just trying to get it as much done as I, could. But she did such a beautiful job. Janie, if you decide to watch this tomorrow, thank you. She's going to make me cry because she's been so amazing.
Oh, whenever you...
Well, it goes...
Never mind. It automatically gets posted.
She made me smile today. She made me laugh today. I told everybody I would share it. I text her and she's going to go with my sister and they'll clean out my brother's apartment once the police release the room. And I said to her, when you go do that, just know that I'll be with you there and I'll be holding your hand. And she goes, I'd rather you carry boxes. I was like, I needed that, thank you. But she's just amazing. She really is. She really is I really never, I don't know that I told her this before. I probably have. So she's stepped into the mother role. She's the oldest sister. She's the smartest by far. You guys think I know a lot of stuff. I just know different stuff. No offense to Alicia or Julie, I think she's the prettiest one of all the sisters. I always have. She's classic, beautiful, that dark hair and those big, beautiful blue eyes or whatever. But anyway, I digress.
Well, I think that fro of hers needs to go back to the 70s.
Well, it's not her fro. That's her natural curly hair.
No, but still.
She's over 50 and she keeps it short because it's if you're over 50, it's I don't want to be sitting there doing my hair all the time. So her hair is naturally curly. She used to do it all the time. You've seen old pictures where she used to straighten it. Oh, too much work. And she's just a rock star. She just puts her mind to it and does it and goes on to the next thing. And I envy her. I hopefully make her proud. I never realized the validation that I seeked from my parents, but when I was on my wedding shower 20 years ago, she actually gave me a card that said, "Mommy would be very proud of you," and that I lost it, and then I didn't lose the card. I still have the card, but I lost my stuff. I started crying, and I never realized until that moment how much that I seeked validation from my parents. It was so weird. It was so weird, and now I seek it. Now I seek it from everybody, like everybody.
Yeah, she's
So
a pain in the rumpus when she does. So.
I know, it's terrible. You guys tired of listening to me talk? I know.
I know I am. No.
Well, do you have anything to say? You're not reading me any comments, so I don't know if I have any questions to answer or
No.
thank yous to give or any of that stuff. He's supposed to be my eyeballs at the screen, if you guys don't know.
Right. And I got
Well,
glasses and I'm squinting.
Because this is, even with glasses on, this is where I have to be. That's not a good live stream, is it? That does not make for good live stream.
See here, Mandy says,
Not at all, exactly.
bless you guys, been keeping you guys in my prayer tree. Nice to see you guys doing a lot.
Thank you. That means a lot, actually. Thank you.
Holly says, love you guys' spirit. You will get it done. Or you will get to it, sorry. And then Mary says, I don't decorate for anything but Christmas. It's just my 3-foot tree. Susan says,
okay.
Hi, just tuning in.
Hey, Mary, do you ever think about keeping your 3-foot tree up all year and just putting different stuff on it for different holidays? That's what I do in the dining room. My forever tree.
Shay's Trish show says your party looked wait a minute. Your party looked like so much fun. I got tons of ideas. I can't wait to see more of those videos.
Yeah. We did have a lot of fun. It was so nice to have everybody here. I really do wish my sister Julie could have made it, but we just had such a wonderful time.
Oh wow.
All the goofballs came. Go ahead.
Holly said you guys should do another ice cream social. I missed the last one.
Oh.
Maybe some sportacular. No,
A spooktacular.
Yeah, spooktacular live.
That'd be fun, like a Halloween spooktacular. We'd have to have keto ice cream though. Ice cream.
Yeah.
So I want to tell you, if you're eating a low carb lifestyle because you have diabetes, or you're doing keto, or just low carb, Kroger, which I know Kroger has, Smith's is in the Kroger family, Myers I think is in the Kroger family. They have a keto ice cream that is $3.99 for a pint all the time, and that is amazing. They have coffee and chocolate chip and raspberry chip.
Yeah.
And those are the 3 that I've tried so far, and they are amazing. And I think they're like 9 grams for the whole pint. 9 grams of carbohydrates.
Carbs total for the whole pint.
I cannot eat a whole pint. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend like I'm not a person who can eat a pint of ice cream. But this ice cream is so rich. I can have only been able to eat like a serving, which is like a half a pint. So, actually, a third of a pint is really the serving. But sometimes the first time I had one, it was in thirds. But now I can eat about a half a pint.
Yeah.
So good. Let's see.
Peggy says, you make me smile. You're a hoot.
Thanks, Peggy. How is keto ice cream? I love it. So keto ice cream is real cream, it's full fat ice cream. It's just made with usually erythritol or sometimes stevia. It depends on who's making it. Just made with a sugar substitute. So it's low carbohydrates.
Beverly Ann says, is it Halo?
It isn't Halo. It's actually their Simply Choice. Would you mind running and getting one? I feel like Simple Truth is the name of their
sorry.
No, you're good. Is the name of their organic line, or pure food line, I want to say, and that's actually where is that brick wall? See, I have vision problems. Is that even a brick wall? That's not a brick wall. That's my baskets. See how blind I am? I thought that this was a brick wall.
Yeah, it's called Simply Truth, babe.
It's called Simply Truth, babe. Did you bring one? No, I don't. No, I don't. What'd you bring me? The coffee chip?
Yeah.
So it looks like that. And this one is 8 grams of carb for the whole pint. It's called Simply Truth Keto. It's so delicious. And I love coffee ice cream. Thank you. I was, upon my sister's request, not my sister's request, my sister's advice to do intermittent fasting. I've been doing intermittent fasting for, I don't know, since probably March. I wasn't eating between 12 and 12. But my doctor wants me to cut it down to like an 8 and 16 thing. But she said, for now, do 10 hours. See how you can just eat for 10 hours a day. Which really, I have to tell you the truth, it's really not hard to do. Because you're sleeping 8. And I already, like, you already don't go to bed, like, right after you eat anyway. Because it's not good for your belly.
No.
So, if you stop eating a couple hours before you go to sleep, and then you're asleep for 8 hours, I do my 45-minute water fast in the morning. So now I'm up to 10 hours right there of just not even thinking about eating. Just 10 hours of... So I only have to stretch it for like a little bit, you know? And actually for me, it's really kind of simple. So we just... Normally I don't eat breakfast until 12. Today I made smoothies, so I ate breakfast with Jim. So I had to cut myself off at 8 o'clock, which was like, don't do that ever again. But normally I eat between 12 and 10 at night. And then we go to bed at like 1 or 2. Well, we fall asleep.
I was about to say, we've been going to bed around midnight.
Yeah, we
fall asleep somewhere in between 1 and 3.
That's what I meant. So that part is easy. Most people in the world are dehydrated. I mean, the United States especially are dehydrated. So sometimes when you're hungry, it's really that your body's thirsty. It's the same feeling. Some people don't like water. I can't imagine not drinking water.
I'm getting used to it.
But I watched that Zac Efron show. Did you guys watch Down to Earth, the documentary with Zac Efron? So far, it's really good. But they did a thing about water where they tasted all different waters. And the water tastes different. I knew water tasted different. Different places, different water. I actually think the water growing up, where I grew up, was like the best tasting water. And now I find out it's got fluorine and chlorine. And I'm like, yeah, probably not a good idea.
Jamie asked, what does fasting do?
Intermittent fasting, it's supposed to just help your body to digest and energize and utilize the food that you already have in your system, as opposed to like constantly just feeding it energy. The best way that I can describe it is like, sometimes it's better to run your gas tank down to get the impurities out than to just constantly top it off. It's the best way that the best analogy that I heard that I can share with you. So you let your body start to run on its fumes. So you just burn more calories and burn the fat that you have instead of.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Adrian says, hello Jeri-Ann and Jim from Long Island. Finally made it to your live stream. Been praying for you and glad to see you smiling. Would have been a blast to bump into you at the Christmas tree.
Oh, I would have loved that. I wouldn't be able to hug you, just elbow bumps though.
Yeah.
Like this. You guys know elbow bumps? Here. That would have been so amazing, actually. I will tell you, I was kind of like in another place at the time. I think I mentioned it. in the vlog, I think that. And if you didn't watch that vlog, I'll just tell you really quick. My sisters were like, let's go to do something. And I was like, okay. So we went to the Christmas tree shop. And I, of course, wanted to. My sisters, Alicia, they all are very, very supportive of the channel. So, but they were like, let's go, want to go to the Dollar Tree. I was like, I'd rather go to the Christmas tree shop because I don't have that by me. So we went there, and right when you first walk in, there's like the shopping carts in the foyer, and they had all of these rugs. And I was so excited to see the rugs, and I felt joy in my heart for the first time in weeks. And it was just like, I stopped and cried because I was like, I forgot what this feels like. It just felt so good. I know that sounds stupid. There's a reason they call it retail therapy. I know it doesn't sound stupid to everybody, but there's a reason they call it retail therapy. It really does help. It really does give you a sense of revitalization and keeps you.
Oh,
I'm
excuse me.
sorry. And I know
No,
we have
it's
to go
just-
to bed too because we have to get up early tomorrow to drive to Columbia.
What time we gotta get up?
Well, the appointment's at 10:50, 10:45.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes 2 hours to get up there, so 8:45 we have to leave by. But you're not
Okay.
driving up, you're just driving back.
Yeah, true.
He's gonna sleep the whole way. Yeah, so it's just that retail therapy really gives you like a sense of like new and hope and like plus gifting yourself stuff, You fast not drinks what oh. You fast
You
not
fast
drinking.
not drinking water for 45 minutes, you said.
Yes. Okay, so during intermittent fasting you can have water and you can have like black coffee and black tea. Like no sweetener in it, no cream in it. So you can have those kinds of like what?
I just made a face.
Oh, so you can have those kinds of things during the intermittent fast, or at least that's what I was told you can do. If you have a different nutritionist or doctor telling you something different, then that's, yeah. But what I do in the morning, and I've been doing it for,
Sorry.
how long have I been doing the Japanese water thing? Since like my knee surgery, before my knee surgery.
Yeah, right around your knee surgery.
So probably 10 years now. I've been,
Yeah.
it's just something I read one time and I was like, let me try it. And I felt the difference. That's all. You're supposed to drink 700 milliliters, which is roughly around 21 point something ounces. So I have a 24-ounce cup of room temperature water, and then wait 45 minutes before you eat anything in the morning. Do it before you brush your teeth so that you can detox what's in your gut. I think that's what they say. It also helps with digestion. I think Dr. Oz does lemon water, but this is just what I heard this one time. And then if you brush your teeth afterwards so you don't accidentally ingest any of the toothpaste. And then make sure you spit and rinse really well and don't try to swallow anything. And the same thing with medicine. So I don't take my medicine until after the 45 minutes. Obviously, if you have like a thyroid issue and you have to take your thyroid medicine like an hour before you eat or drink anything, that's different. But this is just something that has always worked for me. I feel like I'm always ensured that I'm going to have at least 3 glasses of water in the morning because I drink 24 ounces of water. And I'm already 3 into my 10 that I have to drink or whatever. Plus, I feel like it lubricates my joints. I really feel like it helps my digestion. It also makes me not starving. The other thing that really helps with that is the Metamucil. So then I wake up and I have like a glass of Metamucil on the days when I need the fiber. And then my coffee. And then I really don't even want to eat breakfast. Like, it's weird. I'm usually at this point done with my fast before I drink my coffee. But I usually don't even want to like eat breakfast. You all right?
Yeah. Back of my neck's starting to hurt.
Oh,
so.
sorry. Oh, what is this? Chrissy says,
New York water has the best tasting water. I miss it. Born and raised Staten Island. I'm in Central Jersey now. Jersey water is yuck.
No
Nothing like
offense.
New York water. Praying for the both of you. So happy to see you laugh.
Chrissy, I can't agree with you more. My sister Jane moved to Hackensack. She lived in Hackensack for a few years, and every time we would even like take a shower there, I was like, the water just stinks. And no offense.
It's all that nuclear wastewater. I'm
I
surprised you don't glow in the dark.
I don't know what it is, but truth be told, honestly, it was just like, oh, this is. So I agree. I know that it's got stuff in there now. Like as an adult, I know that the fluoride and the chlorine is not good for you, but it tasted delicious at the time. So.
Becky said, "Thank you so much, Jeri-Ann. I lose 2 pounds a week."
You lose 2 pounds a week drinking the water? Intermittent fasting? Doing what? Retail therapy is a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
It's really true. I mean, it's really what it is. Sometimes, I mean, just think about this. When it's your birthday and somebody gives you a gift, how happy you feel. So why can't you do that to yourself? Like, why can't you give that to yourself? Plus, you can get the retail therapy even if you're buying stuff for other people. So if you have like a senior that can't get out of their house and they can't go out and go shopping and you can go shopping for them, it also gives you that same sense. Plus, you're helping someone out too. So, New York pizza makes
The best pizza. I
Yes.
live in Zinc.
what?
That's what it says. I just read exactly word for word.
Oh, she lives in Zinc now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where that. I don't know if that's.
Me neither. I love retail therapy. Me too. Hey, hey, hey. So glad to see you too. Oh, we're glad to be seen. I didn't have pizza when I went to New York. So I did have, I've been doing really low to no carbs every day. I did make Wednesday carb day when I was in New York. It was the day that because my brother's service was just one night on Tuesday night,
That's
asked.
right. We didn't get to have Jack's.
They asked if everybody was going to bring food that we were going to have it on Wednesday. So I knew that I was going to have carbs on Wednesday. So I woke up in the morning and I had an eggy sandwich. Because if you've never had a bacon and egg on a roll, or bacon and sausage on a roll, or a double mess on a roll, if you've never had a breakfast sandwich on a Kaiser roll from New York, from a deli,
No.
you haven't lived. Just really. I mean, you could think you have. You might have thought you had. Trust me. I don't know. Maybe it's not all it's cracked up to be, but that's what it reminds me of. And then we had.
NC, not Zinc.
Oh.
Jill said
North Carolina. Okay.
Jill said I'm going to start drinking water in the morning now, and Becky replied, lose 2 pounds a week fasting.
Oh, okay. Very cool. That's awesome. I have been weighing myself. I have never been like a numbers girl. Like, oh, gosh, I put on 5 pounds. It's really never been like that for me. It's like I start to not feel good when and honestly, this weight gain, I felt bad and then I gained weight. I didn't feel bad because I gained weight. But a lot of times, like, if I just don't feel energized and I like go on the scale and be like, oh, look, you gained 10 pounds. That's why you don't feel energized. This was the opposite. This was like I lost all my energy. I weighed myself. I weighed the same. And then the weight just
started piling on.
Yeah, it's my I was eating all the same stuff and doing all the same work around the house. It just my metabolism shit. But I'm like, I don't want to be like it's crazy. It's 20 pounds, but 20 pounds on my frame probably you guys might not even notice it's 20 pounds. But I notice it. Like I can feel it. So, how long has this been? Can you see?
87.34 minutes.
We're supposed to stop at an hour.
Oops.
I had bacon, egg on a roll. I had the caterer, or the people sent those, like, okay, so a thing at all the parties on Long Island is 6 Foot Heroes. There's usually an Italian version, an American version, and now in the past 20 years they've come out with like a chicken cutlet version. Now they have 2 chicken cutlet versions. So you could get like fried chicken cutlets with mozzarella, tomato, and then like balsamic, and then you can get grilled chicken cutlets with fresh mozzarella, roasted red peppers, and then like basil, which is, oh my gosh, an Italian hero.
I got it. Holly really thinks you should do t-shirt merch.
I really think I should too.
Well, it did pretty good with the Harry Potter party shirts with the cricket.
Well, she's talking about like merch, like if I go to Teespring and design a shirt.
Oh, man. Don't worry, Holly.
What?
She said, I'm okay. I'm tired. I can't spell.
Oh, what did she say? I don't even know.
Well, when she first read it, she said, I'm going to date again, and she meant say it. But the thing is, she said, the second time she said, sorry, then say it. She was having typos.
I'm having similar issues reading, so it's okay. Yeah, I think we should. I actually was thinking about coffee mugs. So Teespring sends us emails. When you sign up for Teespring, they send you an email saying like they're now offering coffee mugs, and I'm like,
what
are we gonna
put on it? I don't know.
No, I have several ideas because I do coffee vlogs on the coffee chat on the vlog channel.
Yeah.
And I always say a cup of coffee, which is CUPPA. If you ever look at my description box, I always said grab a cup of coffee, and it looks like CUPPA. So I thought that would be cute, something like that. So, see, t-shirts. I don't think t-shirts are bad, but plus size t-shirts from places like Teespring, they always end up being that Gildan, thick, cotton, sweaty. That's why if you watch the hauls, the t-shirts that I made for my party all were from Old Navy because they're like nice, thin, good quality t-shirts. It's kind of like, what do you do?
See, everybody's like telling you to go for it.
Yeah, I still can't see, so that's gonna be like, how am I gonna do that? But I can look into it further again. I did a couple of years ago. We looked into it, and that's when I came up with a couple of different designs, but never really followed through. Well, because I surveyed people and I got a few, like, I got a few positive responses. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want, I can look into it a little bit more.
You can always use my saying that I put on the beginning of my videos.
What's that?
Buckle up and enjoy the ride.
You put that on your t-shirts. What's stopping you? You're an influencer. Make your own shirts. Right? Right? That's what I'm saying.
I can compile all my recipes.
But listen, I think we have to go. It's been an hour and a half. And then tomorrow, we have got to get up early. Is that Chris?
Yeah. I'm going to show it because...
What'd she say?
I have been wanting to tell you if you need any help with anything for your channel, help crafting or editing, I just live a little way up the highway.
Thank you, Chris. That's really sweet. I may take you up on that offer. Want to see how the shots go tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's really, really sweet. Thank you. Now I'm okay. No, I'm okay.
All right, Holly.
Coffee cups, please, black and white. Yes, of course. Of course.
I own a t-shirt business. Try Bella Canvas's t-shirt. They are so...
Sorry, we just got a low battery warning. You're okay. You're okay. We're gonna hang up anyway.
Okay.
So, Bella Canvas t-shirt. They are so soft. Okay, good to know. Thank you. So, I think that's gonna be it for tonight.
Yeah.
Again, thank you all for stopping by. I'm sorry that I can't announce these. So if you're watching this after the fact and you missed us live, I am really sorry that we can no longer plan these ahead of time. So just try to keep your notifications on so that you can see whenever. Okay.
Belch.
Okay.
Belch.
So you can see whenever we're gonna go live again. Okay.
Yeah.
And as always, you guys take care. God bless. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.